Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Anime Apocalypse, and welcome to Top Anime News, your #1 news source for the entire week's worth of anime news. We've got some pretty interesting news stories to cover this week, so if you enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and as always, the time codes for the different stories will be down in the comments below. Now we're going to start off this week with a sort of fun story. Now, Aniplex of America revises translation error in Kaguya-sama Love is War. Now, Love is War is actually currently airing its second season, with episode 5 just being released. And in that episode, the original translation said, "What's the deal with social distancing?" But Aniplex actually changed that to, "Why are you so far away from me?" Now, obviously, the company apologized for the inconvenience and thanked them for their understanding. That's pretty acceptable, whatever. But I really want to know, was this intentional? I mean, obviously it was, and it's hilarious that it is. Now, we should be staying inside and doing social distancing, and that's obviously why they changed it. But I just think that one of the translators probably purposefully put this in there as just, a little funny gag to sort of, incorporate some of what's going on today. And I think that's a good thing, but it's probably for the best that it was taken out because we should be promoting social distancing. I also want to know if they found out who the translator was, and I just want to know if they did it on purpose. That's basically all I'm wondering, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that they did do it on purpose. Now, I know we're coming from a more fun story, but it's time to talk about something that's not as fun. The official website for the Weekly Shonen Jump is saying that they're expecting to see more delays on a lot of manga series. Now, this is because as manga creators, they're trying to stay healthy and safe, so they're now drawing and, developing their stories in different ways that helps, keep them safe. And as these manga artists are taking more time to stay safe, it takes longer for them to actually produce their manga chapters. So, yeah. Obviously, this is sad news, but honestly, we should really be putting health. These people are, continuing to work, and we should be thankful that they are still working, and we should just be putting their health above everything else, and we shouldn't be worrying about deadlines, because honestly, who cares if a chapter is delayed by a week? As long as the creator of that chapter is safe, that's all we need. So, yeah, I think nobody wants to hear that things are being delayed, but that's sort of, the reality of the situation right now. Now, Weekly Shonen Jump has also revealed that their magazine's Jump Victory Carnival event has been canceled. Now, a lot of different things have been getting canceled, so it's not really any surprise that this was canceled, but, just wanted to put it out there for you guys interested. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to something more fun and interesting. Now, an elementary schooler has modeled the Dimensional Infinity Fortress from Demon Slayer. Now, this looks amazing. Now, on Twitter, a user called Dekopan Maji has actually basically said, "My child has been, working on this and they're self-taught, and they made the Infinity Fortress in Blender." Now, for those of you guys unaware, Blender is a 3D CGI software that you can model and do animations and stuff in. Now, I just think that this is so cool, because an elementary schooler is learning how to use Blender and modeled something that honestly looks like a professional model. Like, it blows my mind. Now, Dekopon also wrote that the son wanted to draw art of Demon Slayer, but the backgrounds were too difficult, so you know what, he was just like, if I can't draw them, I'm gonna model the entire thing in 3D space. And that is incredible, because I actually have some experience with 3D models and 3D animation and whatnot, and it's pretty hard. Now, I haven't used Blender specifically, and I am by no means a professional, but it's pretty difficult. And I think that's why I can connect to this a little bit more, because I actually have experience in doing stuff like this. But it's just amazing the level of detail that everything in this model has. It's just absolutely phenomenal, and it blows my mind. So I just really wanted to include this little segment because it proves that anybody can do anything if they put their mind to it, and I love that. Alright, so before moving on, let's go ahead and check out the meme of the week. A character without powers who fights for what is right, that's an example of heroism. And then there's a picture of Deku there. And then, no. Deku, you know what, let's just forget him for a second. Merman Rider. And you know what? I absolutely love this meme, because Merman Rider, he can't do anything. He has no powers, he's pretty much useless, but yet he still goes out there, and, you know, it's so motivational to see that he, you know, despite all odds going against him, he's out there trying his hardest, and he inspires me to be a better person every day, so I think this meme. Now, Deku is from My Hero Academia, and Merman Rider is from One Punch Man, in case you didn't know the anime series. Alright, so next up we actually have some just straight up Japan news, which could actually say some new stuff for the anime community. But Japan has lifted the state of emergency in 39 prefectures. Now, a lot of the bigger cities like Tokyo and Osaka and Kyoto, those are all still in state of emergency, but a lot of like the smaller prefectures, those are all, you know, starting to be reopened. Now, obviously, if this whole situation starts to get worse, then they will definitely reinstate that state of emergency, but as of right now, they are going to lift the state of emergency so that people can, you know, start to live their lives again. Now, the expert panel that actually decided to lift the state of emergency will get back together on May 21st to determine if they should start lifting the state of emergency in other prefectures. So basically, what does this mean? Well, we can expect to see probably some more news as far as, you know, animes starting to be picked back up for production, and just things starting to start back up and get more on a normal schedule as the country starts to, you know, get better. So yeah, we'll stay tuned for more news, because obviously this is a developing story. So the last story I have for you is actually quite an interesting one, because regardless of whether you play it or not, odds are you've heard of Animal Crossing, and it's getting another manga, and in case you weren't aware, they actually got a manga last December. Now, I personally don't play it, but it's everywhere, okay? You can't not know the series. So the Koro Comics magazine has revealed that the Animal Crossing New Horizons has actually inspired them to make a manga based off of this game. Now, this series is going to launch in the magazine's next issue in June. So I think it's hilarious how this game that's just been like an international phenomenon, it's getting its own manga, and I think that's pretty funny. So that's actually it for this week. Now, I will be putting up the list of all the animes and stuff that has been delayed due to the coronavirus, as I will for every week of this series as things are continued to be delayed. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just display all those delays. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week of Top Anime News. As always, if you enjoyed this series, stay tuned for next week, and yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.
なんでそんな遠いところにいるんだ？
だってなんだかう